Cheers guys, what's up? Enrique from DSM Tool here, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about CJ Dropshipping. Now CJ Dropshipping is an integrated platform where you can fulfill your orders, source products, and so many other features. Today we're going to be focusing on how to source a product. So let's start with the video. Now, before we start, guys, subscribe, hit that notification bell button because we're going live every single week on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. We're also uploading new videos every single week. And if you like this video and if you feel that this information was valuable for you, hit that like button and please comment on the comment section. Help us with the YouTube algorithm. Now, with that out of the way, let's roll the tape. Okay, so let us start now here, guys, on the CJ website. Now, for those of you who don't know, CJ is a platform where they integrate product sourcing. They also integrate order fulfillments and so many more. If you want to read more about it, I'm going to leave you in the description down below this direct link so you can read more about it. And if you want to join, you can join for free. They have also paid plans and they give you all the features. They have warehouses. They work with tons of suppliers. We are partnered up with them, so thank you so much. If you're watching CJ, thank you so much for the support. And here you go, guys, you can read more about it and what they offer over here. So without further ado, guys, let me show you the CJ page. So this is CJ Dropshipping, as you guys can see here. If you've ever been to AliExpress page, the website of AliExpress, you can see that they have like some sort of similar, you might say, distribution in terms of how it looks, a website and all the products they offer. However, they do not offer a vast majority of products such as on AliExpress. They have some sort of a limit in terms of what they offer, but you can still choose categories, you can still choose subcategories, and so on and so forth. So there are 4 major ways onto how to source products. Let's hit the first way. Okay, so let's start with the first one. The first one's very easy. We're going to be using this search bar over here where you can find winning products by keywords or by SKUs. SKU, I'll be explaining briefly what that means for those of you who don't know. So keywords, for example, if I want to source sunglasses, I just type in sunglasses, hit the search button, and then they're gonna give me several options where I can see the product. I can see how much it costs. I can view the whole inventory if I wanted to, depending on the product that I choose. China warehouses where you can find it, or where they normally source it from. And you can add to queue if you want to continue searching, or even list it already if you feel that that product will be good for you as a seller. Then SKUs or SKU is the product's ID. That would be the serial number for the product. When you're sourcing items here on CJ Dropshipping, they already give you that information. I'm gonna show you where you can see it or where you can find it along the way, along this video. But then also you can search items on the second step, or the second way to search products is by using this over here little camera where you can drag or upload an image. For example, again with the same example of sunglasses, I decided to go on Google, just type in the word sunglasses and just look for any random product or the one that you like. Then just save this picture over here and then head over to CJ. Click over here and then just drag and drop, or just simply upload the picture, and then you're going to be directed to this page where they're going to give you several options in terms of the same product or something very similar. And again, you just kind of go over the list they give you and see which one would be the best for you, which one is the cheapest one, which one. It's all about, taking your time to see the options that CJ is giving you. So this is the first and second step of all. Then the third step, you can choose the categories that CJ offers. As you can see over here, they offer different categories with their own subcategories, such as AliExpress, for example. And then you can just kind of go over and hover over and see which one would you like to source and which product would you like to sell. And so on and so forth. This is very standard, very easy to understand, very easy to execute. But for me, the most important feature, which I am saving it for now for the last part of the fourth process of sourcing an item using CJ Dropshipping, is their sourcing tab over here. But before I get to it, let me show you quickly my CJ. So once you open an account on CJ, you'll have access to this small dashboard over here. You have different seller levels. When it comes to sourcing an item, guys, I just want to quickly say that when it comes to the level number 1, which is my level, then you're only allowed to source 5 different products per day, not per month, per day. So you can source 5 different items per day, and you can source 10 different items if you are on level 2. Then you can source 20 different items, I believe, if you're on level 3, and then you just go up and up and up. I think level 4 you can already source up to 50 items per day, and level 5 you have like an unlimited amount. Also, you have a small here in terms of monetary quantity amount. In terms of selling limits, right, you're only allowed to source 5 different products and, you know, list them on your lister here in CJ. If you're using CJ as your lister, up to $500, then that's $2,000, and then it goes on. But for me, like, the most important part of this section is that you have to know how many products you're allowed to source per day. Level number 1 for the majority of you guys, if you're starting to use this cool platform, where you'll be able to source 5 items. But then also, if you want to upgrade your plan where you can upgrade and then you can upgrade your level, you can do so as well. If you're enjoying the video so far, please consider hitting that like button. It's going to help us tons. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. But let me take this quick time to let you know that we also have a great software called DSM Tool, Dropshipping Management Tool, and I'm going to show you what it does. And I'm going to leave a link in the description down below so you can guys go ahead and sign up. We have a 7-day free trial, then you can upgrade your plan. Welcome to the quick clip overlay comment section. So over here we have the dashboard of DSM Tool. Guys, let me just quickly show you that you can see here and follow your sales statistics over here, sales, profits, and views per month, per week, per 3 months, 90 days, or even annual. You also have different templates depending on your plan. You can choose dynamic template or seasonal templates like Halloween, Christmas, and so on and so forth. We have this awesome wrap lister where you can start listing your items and then work from them. Let me show you one example. If you use AliExpress, when we hit the import button, let me teach you and quickly show you what you can do in terms of optimizing your listings properly, especially if you're selling on eBay, working with a search engine optimization. So let's cut out the clip all the way to where we have it. So again, with the same example of sunglasses over here, you can work on your title, you can optimize it. We already have you this box where we have the eBay suggestions. You can also work in your categorization, where we already give you the pre-selected categorization that will work best for you. You can edit your price over here. You can decide which variation you want to sell. You can put your target price over here. You can work on your item specifications. This is the template that the buyer will be able to see once he or her enters your store, and so many other cool features. And don't forget that we also have a learning dropshipping here where we have videos where we show you exactly how to begin dropshipping, how to set up your account on eBay, how to set up your account on DSM Tool, and how to find profitable products. So we have a lot of interesting features over here. Description in the comment section, I'll be giving you guys specifically the link so you can sign up. Don't forget to do it. Let's get back to the video. Okay guys, so for the final step or fourth step of sourcing a product using CJ, head over to this tab called sourcing, click on it, and then over here you're going to be able to see that I already sourced a product. Now I'll explain what was the final result, and I'll explain what happens. But before I do, over here you can see already which are your limits in terms of sourcing products per day. Remember, this is per day. So you have 5 products per day if you're on level number 1. Then click on the post sourcing request here, and you have 2 options. Either you use a store existing product, meaning that if it's the case, if you have an up and running store, then you can choose a product from your store. In this case, this is only for the sole purpose of teaching you guys the process. I don't have an up and running store here, so always choose either way. Though I always prefer individual product. Over here you'll be given this fields to fill up. Put on or upload the image of the product that you want to source, the tag of the product, meaning the category that where it should be in. For examples, if it's let's say t-shirts, or if it's even the sunglasses, it could fit into men's clothing. Or even if you don't know exactly, you might fit it into other if it's, the category is not here. The product's name, meaning the title of the product, depending on where you're looking at. I'm going to show you quickly a quick tip in terms of product research. Then the target price, this means which would be your final price that you would love or wish to sell this item. Destination, or where you want to sell it. If you're drop shipping into the USA, then it is better to put obviously USA here, which is say United States. There you go, United States of America. And then you have two options: either bulk purchase, meaning wholesale drop shipping. Wholesale drop shipping specifically means selling by bulk, huge amount of the same product. For example, if you use bulk purchase, put the quantity. Let's say I want to bulk and try to sell 50 units of the sunglasses I'm trying to sell, for example. So I put 50 units. And this is the most important part, the sourcing URL. This means that, for example, if you found a product interesting enough to try to source it on AliExpress, which is something that I'm going to be showing you guys right now, just post on the sourcing URL over here, paste it, and then on the description, if you want, this is not necessary, you can put in, for example, any additional maybe an additional detail of what you're looking for, or just put I want it to be as the same in the picture. So for example, I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to source an item over here. And once you do that, you have to wait between 24 to 48 hours so the CJ team will get back to you. So what they do is the following: they grab the information, then they go over to a manufacturers over there in China, or suppliers that offer the same product, and they negotiate. So they negotiate a very low price, something that will benefit them but also benefit you as a seller, and then come back to you within a 48 business hours, I believe, window, where they tell you, hey, look, this is what we found, this is what we offer, and you go ahead, you analyze it, and if you are okay with it, then you just list it. I'm going to show you that right away, but before I do so, let's source an item. And this part, I want to be very clear. I want you guys to learn and practice how to properly product research. And we're going to be, since we're drop shipping, we're going to be using this tab right here, drop shipping. Over here, drop shipping. In this case, you don't need to bulk purchase. You don't need to buy inventory. In this case, you would. In this case, you don't. Again, the same thing. The only thing that changes is that you will not be putting an estimated quantity, obviously. So over here in drop shipping, we're going to be looking for an item. And I'm going to show you quickly the process, and then I'll be coming back to CJ and explain why this is something I would like you guys to do. Now, there are different ways to do a product research. As I mentioned, you can go ahead and watch my webinar where I teach you guys exactly how to find great winning items. But the most important thing, if we're looking at a more practical approach, you want to find a product that has generated at least 3 to 4 or even 5 sales in the past month. If you find a product that has generated even more, then great. That means that that product has a lot of demand, right? Okay, so you have different ways to do so, but in this case, guys, I want to go ahead and explain why this is important. Well, because first off, I normally preach you guys, and on the webinar I show you guys how to do the sniping technique. The sniping technique has 3 major steps. First, finding other drop shippers that are doing the same exact thing, sourcing items from China using, let's say, AliExpress, which is a marketplace, to source those items at a lower price found on eBay, and then reselling those products onto eBay at a higher price too. Cover their fees, gain profits, and try to sell them at a cheaper price than their competition. That is the main goal, right? And obviously this approach, the online arbitrage approach, is a much more, let's say, friendly approach in terms of you don't have to spend too much money, you don't have to buy inventory ahead. There's so many benefits, but also one of the big factors that you could say that is a big no-no or something that might drag you a little bit down is the fact that this online arbitrage, since you're sourcing from a different marketplace like eBay, that is not allowed on eBay. eBay says on the dropshipping policy that you cannot source your products from a different retailer or a different marketplace website. But if you're sourcing from Amazon, if you're sourcing from Facebook, if you're sourcing from AliExpress, that is not allowed. However, you can dropship as long as you purchase inventory or purchase from a third-party company supplier. That is where CJ Dropshipping comes into play, because CJ Dropshipping is not a marketplace, even though it kind of functions like one, but it's not. It's a platform, it's a third-party supplier, it's a company where you pretty much purchase from them, right? So what you do is, either if you're bulk purchasing using the wholesale drop shipping approach, meaning buying an inventory and selling that inventory, or buying a bulk of products, or the drop shipping method, that is sourcing one item, doesn't even matter. You have best of both worlds, because even though you're approaching on the online arbitrage only one item, right, that means that you're buying from a third-party company, and that will leave you complying with the eBay dropshipping policy. So that will give you more chances on having more traffic, or at least being able to gain more traffic if you're a good seller, being able to get that luxurious status called the top rated seller. If you guys haven't watched my video, I did a promoted listing video before this one, so go ahead and check it out. I'll explain what this is and how a dropshipper can gain access to that and still source product at a very low price, and you can resell them at a higher price to cover fees and to gain some profits. So CJ is a great platform to either wholesale dropship or individual online arbitrage dropshipping model. Doesn't matter, you're still complying with the eBay policy. That is always good. Okay, so being that said, let's head over and search for a product. I want to stick to the same example of sunglasses, so I just type in that keyword over here. Now, by having this awesome tool called the eBay popularity sort, guys, that I'll be putting this link on the description down below. You can download and install it for free on your Chrome. What it does is simple. It just sorts the item from the most popular or sold product to the least ordered or sold product on eBay. And I have it activated, as you guys can see. So now it's just a matter of looking on which product or which item I would like to source. So you'll also find sponsored items over here. So this seller is using what is called the eBay promoted listing feature. I have a video on that specific feature. It's my previous video where I explain how this works, how you can access it as a dropshipper, and so on and so forth. So go ahead and check it out. It's going to be in the description down below. So let's look for a non-sponsored product. Let's say, for example, let's see this one right here, right? Okay, another quick tip is that CJ Dropshipping is based in China, so it would be a little bit easier for you and for the CJ team if you find a product, let's say on eBay, that you wish to source, and that the item's location is set up in China, because the CJ team goes over to manufacturers and suppliers over there, and they negotiate a price on the same product if they offer it. So as you can see that information on shipping here on the item's location, but you can see that same info if you scroll down on shipping and payments, and there you go, the same info right there, Shenzhen, China. Okay, so item's location is China. Now you can see that this product this seller has made for this specific item over 1,000 sales. Click on the transaction tab. You can see the transaction history or purchase history table right here. You can see the variation that was sold, the price that it was sold for, the quantity that was bought from the users, and the date of purchase. As you guys can just simply see here, there's a lot of sales made only in the past 30 days. So yes, you know that this product has a huge demand. Okay, now it's time for you to source the same item on CJ Dropshipping. Now, before we head over to CJ, quickly note the following. You want to be competitive and you're competing against this seller, for example, if you're sourcing sunglasses, right? So there are multiple ways you can compete. First, and rule of thumb would be price. That would mean that you want to sell the same item for a lower price. Obviously, you want to change up the images, you want to change up the title, you want to change up a few things to make it more appealing for the user and for them to click on your store and to click on your product. But also there's other ways, for example, shipping. So let's give this example. This seller is shipping from China, right? It's sourcing the same item from China, so you're doing the same thing. So in terms of shipping, you both compete equally, and maybe you will be able to find even a faster method than what he has or she has, and you're going to be competitive in terms of shipping. But what if you find a seller that has a items location set up on USA? Maybe they have a warehouse in the USA. Let me just explain. If this happens, they're going to be having a much faster shipping than what you can offer if you're sourcing a product from China. However, you have two options. One of them is that CJ has warehouses in the USA. They have 2 warehouses in the USA, so you have that option. But also, depending on the ship, they have a shipping speed between, let's say, maybe 7 days or 14 days, maybe a week or 2 weeks at most. So that is where you want to sell for a cheaper price. And maybe you want to sell a bulk of items. So for example, this person is selling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, let's say 7 out of stock. So it has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, let's say 15 variations. But what if you come here and you say, you know what, I will be offering variation number 1, but I'm gonna offer a bulk of this. Let's say I will be offering, if you purchase from me $2.80, I will be offering you for the same exact price, double of the product. So I'm gonna, instead of giving you 1 pair, I will be giving you 2 pairs for the same price. So you have to be a little bit strategic. I don't want to get into too much of this topic because I will be making more videos on specific topics for CJ. But yes, you have to learn and you have to know where you're competing. So let's start by just simply being cheaper than your competition, just selling this for a cheaper price. So this person is selling this variation for $2.80. Let's try to sell it for a little bit cheaper, let's say $2, right? At most. Maybe you will have profits, maybe not. Maybe you will have a small profit gain. And if it happens, doesn't matter, because you've already seen that this product has a lot of demand. A lot of people are purchasing this item at large. So for me, this type of products, I don't care too much about the profit I gain, as long as I gain some profit. I care more about the volume I'm going to be able to sell, if it makes sense. So being this said, let's fill in the information and source this item on CJ. Alright, there we have it. Boom, already filled out every single field. I added the image, or uploaded the image of the product, as you guys can see here. Just simply save this image and then just upload it over here. Then product tag would be the categorization. As you guys can see here, the categories are clothing, shoes, and accessories, men's accessories, sunglasses. But since you have just a limit of categorization, obviously it's men's clothing, so put that there. Product's name is the same product's name or title as you guys can see here. Fill that out. Target price, how much would you like to sell this for? Then in this case, we just said that instead of $2.80, just for $2, or just cheaper. Then destination country would be United States of America, and drop shipping as a option. Sourcing URL, this is the most important part of this process. You grab the URL over here, copy, and just paste it right here. And description, again, it's not necessary, but if you want, you can add a few details more. Just say I want it the same as the picture. It doesn't matter. Just fill the information in, and as long as you have the URL, they will be able to, the CJ team will be able to look at the product itself and say, okay, now I have a better picture. Let's try to find a manufacturer that offers this and negotiate a price. So just simply hit submit, and there you go, the maximum per day. Confirm. Obviously it's fine. We have up to 5 items. You can source up to 5 items. Just hit the confirm, and then it'll take up to 2 days, business days, or 24 to 48 hours for the CJ team to fully find a manufacturer that offers the same product and negotiate a price, and then just come back with the final bid, right? So you have the status here pending. Once they come back to you, you'll be able to see here that where it says sourcing succeeded. Now let me show you the previous item, again sunglasses. Let me show you guys what is the final, or what they come up with, right? Once CJ team finishes this process, they come up with the price and they tell you, hey, this is what we found, and then it's time for you to analyze it. So let me show you that. Okay, so for the final part of the video, once the sourcing is complete, it's already succeeded, for example, then it's time for you to review it. So to do that, let me give you this example. Head over to details, right? Click on details, and this is the product that I sourced before. This is the product that I already have the sourcing completed. So over here, you can either list it immediately or you can view the product details. Let's just view the product details, okay? It is going to give you this page over here. It's going to give you information of the product itself. Now, keep in mind, this is a different product. This is not the same one as I sourced and I submitted the sourcing request just a few minutes ago. This is a different product. I'm just giving you the example of what you should be looking at once CJ team comes back to you. So over here, he's had the product's price. This is the final price of the product. This is shipping from a Chinese warehouse. All inventory, CJ or factory inventory, that's not too relevant right now. What's relevant is the following: shipping method. So you have multiple shipping methods. Always choose a cost-effective method. That means something that is going to be cheap or at least low cost, so you can maximize profit gains, and also something that is somewhat fast. So I always suggest you guys to go with the CJ packet, because they're very, in terms of price, they're very low. As you guys can see here, they're very low price. CJ ordinary, right? The CJ packet ordinary. The estimated delivery time is between 8 days to 13 days. And the shipping cost would be between $3 or $3.80 and $3.96. So always use, you can scroll over and see other options if you want, but I always choose CJ packet ordinary is the best one for me. Then over here you can choose how many, like for example, quantity would be if this over here is only one pair of sunglasses and you want to sell 2 pairs of the same one, you can upgrade and upgrade. Obviously, the more you put on in terms of quantity, the higher the price will be. So it's up to you. Again, at the end of the road and at the end of the day, it's up to you. Then you have the total dropshipping price. This is the price that will be including the total product's price plus the shipping fee or the shipping price. That's it. So the total dropshipping price that you would need to invest for this item would be around $8 to $8.17. Processing time is after you make the after you list it and after somebody makes the order or a buyer purchases the item from you. It will take 1 day to fully upload a tracking number onto eBay and process the full order. And from that day, from that point on, once it's already processed, it's going to be taking around 8 to 13 days for the buyer to receive the item. And you have more information over here. When it comes to the weight, this is important because keep in mind that the price will change, not depending on the quantity, but depending on the weight. So let's say the heavy or the more grams it adds up in terms of weight, the shipping fee is going to go a little bit higher. So it's all, as you guys can see, the same thing here. So the heavier it is, the more the shipping fee or the shipping cost will go up. So that is what you do. Now, using our rapid lister feature in DSM, we want to optimize properly this item, right? We want to work with the eBay search engine optimization. We want to have enough clicks on the eBay funnel. I explain this on my live sessions, and I also will work on a full webinar on how to work with the eBay search engine optimization to gain more and more traffic and potential sales. I will be on the description down below putting on this article right here from our DSM Academy so you guys can read it. It's going to give you a better insight of what the eBay search engine optimization is and how you can work with it. So there you have it, the complete guide. So being this said, head over to the rapid lister feature, and what you do is grab the URL right here, copy, and just paste it right here, and just hit the import button. We're going to be able to import the exact same product onto DSM Tool. And from that point on, it's all about optimizing the title, all about optimizing the images. If you want to add more images, you have plenty of images you can add from this page right here. You can even use other images from Google or even eBay from the potential competitor. It doesn't matter as long as you do it. So over here, we give you a suggested box on how to work, again, how to work your title, and so on and so forth. You guys get the idea. But pretty much this covers the full video, guys. This is how you search for a product on CJ Dropshipping. This is how you source an item, and it takes 24 to 48 hours for the CJ team to come back to you and give you the item that you're sourcing, because they are looking for suppliers and manufacturers they work with, and they negotiate a final price. Obviously a low price for you, that way you can resell it at a higher price on eBay. If you like the video, guys, click that like button. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and always activate the notification bell button. Next video will be coming up next week. We normally upload videos on Saturday between 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern, so stay tuned for that, guys. Thank you so much if you joined us, join our Facebook communities, and also if you subscribe, thank you so much. And if you've watched the full video, I appreciate it. See you on the next one.